Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. San Diego, California. On March 3rd, 2022 at 12:38 p.m., the San Diego Police Department received an urgent call for assistance from the San Diego Sheriff's Department at a residence on the 400 block of West Beach Street. Deputies from the Court Services Unit had arrived to serve civil process paperwork on a female resident, but she refused to cooperate and was armed with a knife.
15 out of 5, one at gunpoint. Code cover. Put the gun down, ma'am. I'm gonna shoot you. Put the gun down. Put the gun down or I will shoot you. 15 Adam 5, code cover. One at gunpoint with a knife. Put the gun down right now. Put the gun down right now. You will be shot. Do you understand? Ma'am, shh, drop the knife. Don't. Just drop the knife. Drop the knife, please. Don't make me do this. Drop the knife now.
After she closed the door, deputies requested backup. While waiting, a building employee informed them that the same woman had threatened a maintenance worker with a knife the day before. Deputies spent approximately 45 minutes attempting to negotiate with the woman, but she remained uncooperative. Once additional resources arrived, a tactical plan was put in place to safely make contact. During the operation, a San Diego police canine handler was stabbed in the chest with a large chef's knife, prompting an officer-involved shooting. The woman was struck by gunfire and pronounced dead at the scene.
Hands up! Come off your hands up! What about the dog?
Move into the apartment so there's a way to get in. Make a hole. Make a hole. Make a hole. Make a hole. Watch the dog.
The deceased has been identified as 47-year-old Yan Lee of San Diego. The stabbed officer was transported to UCSD Medical Center, treated for his injuries, and released. The San Diego Police Department's homicide unit responded to investigate the incident, highlighting the dangers officers face during seemingly routine civil service calls. The video captures the rapid and deadly progression of a shootout between a police officer and a suspect. Initially, the officer approaches the man and engages in casual conversation, even commenting on his hairstyle, as a tactic to stall and confirm his identity. Once the suspect's identity is verified over the radio, the officer immediately orders him to raise his hands, attempting to gain compliance.
Sure? Positive? Okay. How long have you been growing those dreads out? How long does that take?
It actually takes longer than you think. Yeah. It takes way longer than you think.
Do you have to do something to them all the time?
It's really just a twist.
Just twist? You keep twisting?
You just keep twisting and they eventually...
Do you understand showing that plate? Cops running eastbound.
The suspect refuses to follow commands and tensions escalate into violence. The officer shouts a gun warning and gunfire erupts almost immediately. During the confrontation, the officer is shot but remains in position, continuing to issue commands while waiting for backup to arrive. The encounter demonstrates the split-second decisions officers must make in life-threatening situations.
Put your hands on top of your head. Don't be. Go! 1978 emergency driver. Back.
Just do it.
Drive it! Stay down! Don't move! Raise both of your hands up! Raise both of your hands! Your other hand, can you pull it out?
This footage underscores the extreme dangers faced by law enforcement. The suspect's refusal to comply and the act of firing at an officer created an immediate threat to life. In such circumstances, the officer's use of deadly force is considered a justified act of self-defense, protecting both himself and others from imminent harm.
Put your hands! Put your hands off now!
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. On the night of July 17, 2024, around 10:30 p.m., Milwaukee police officers responded to reports of a shooting on the 4300 block of West Capitol Drive. Upon arrival, officers encountered a man inside a gas station who was wanted in connection with a double shooting.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਸਪਰੇਅ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਨੇ ਤੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਇਹ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਗਿੱਲਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਮਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਜੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ Hey, show your hands! Show your hands right now! Show your hands right now! Show your hands! Show your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Put your hands off now! Start fire!
As officers approached, the suspect retreated to the back of the store, ignoring repeated commands to show his hands. Moments later, he drew a firearm and opened fire toward the officers and bystanders inside. One officer returned fire while others took cover, continuing to order the suspect to drop his weapon.
Hey! Get me up!
Despite repeated warnings, the suspect again raised his gun toward officers, prompting another officer to fire. The man then ran out of the store, firing multiple rounds at police. Officers returned fire, striking him before moving in to subdue and arrest him after a brief struggle.
Shots fired! Hey, still going! Drop the fucking gun! He's still moving! Drop the gun! He's laying down on the walkway! Don't move! Don't move! Stay there! Bennett, stay there! Bennett, cover, now! Police, do not move! Bennett, back up! Keep your hands up! Don't fucking move! Keep your hands up! I'm shot! I'm shot! Yeah, of course you are! I'm shot! Hey, get him over! Get him over! I'm bleeding!
The suspect, identified as 22-year-old Jayunte Gregory, was taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. His rifle was recovered at the scene. Investigators later confirmed Gregory was wanted for a double shooting that occurred the day before. No other injuries were reported, and the involved officers were placed on routine administrative duty. Chicago, Illinois, the Civilian Office of Police Accountability released body camera footage from a violent Lawndale incident last month in which 2 officers and a suspect were shot. The confrontation occurred around 7:19 a.m. on Sunday, May 16, 2021, in the 1500 block of South Lawndale Avenue after officers responded to a shot spotter alert indicating gunfire. Upon arrival, the officers pursued the suspect, later identified as 45-year-old Bruce Lua, down a narrow alley.
Where's he going right now? He's going east. It's in your hands, buddy.
Stop!
Shots fired. Shots fired by the police. Stay right there. Drop the gun, man. Drop the gun. Just drop it. Just stay down. Drop the gun. Just move. Don't move. Are you hit? Officer hit. Officer hit.
Dude, stop! Get your hands up! Come on! Come on!
God! Drop the gun, man.
It's over here! It's over here!
Show your hands. Just get your hands out of your pocket. Dude, stop.
The video shows one officer approaching Lua with his firearm drawn when Lua immediately fired at the officer. Amid the exchange, the officer fell to the ground while returning fire at the suspect. Lua sustained a gunshot wound to his leg but survived the encounter, highlighting the intensity and unpredictability of the confrontation.
Get your hands out of your pocket. Dude, stop. Get your hands up. Come on.
Shots fired by the police.
God! Drop the gun, man! Drop the gun! 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 Don't move! Are you hit? I'm hit.
Following the incident, Lua was charged with attempted murder and aggravated battery. Both officers recovered from their injuries and were saluted as they left the hospital later that day. The released footage underscores the dangers law enforcement officers face during high-risk situations and the rapid decisions required to protect themselves and the public from immediate threats. Flagler County, Florida. On the morning of July 27, 2024, inmate Anthony Romine, 29, escaped on foot from Advent Health Palm Coast while receiving medical treatment. After a 7-hour manhunt involving K-9 units, drones, and helicopters, Romine was found hiding under thick brush near an Amoco gas station close to I-95 and State Road 100. He was taken back into custody without further incident.
Stop on my dog! No!
Get him, please!
No!
Deputies learned Romine had entered the gas station earlier, asking to use the phone before fleeing again. Investigators later determined he had faked an injury to facilitate his escape, intending to return to Ohio. He now faces new charges, including escape, battery on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest without violence.
Yes, your eyes. Your eyes lead the way. Stop!
Layton, Utah. A woman, Amanda Houghton, is suing the city of Layton after claiming a police officer wrongfully arrested her for DUI and inappropriately groped her during the encounter. The incident occurred on July 25th after Houghton was rear-ended while picking up medication for her son.
Right, ma'am. Stand up, okay? So the next step is called the 9-step walking turn. Requires you to walk. Can you put your first down? So I know you have sandals on, the pavement's hot. Are you okay doing this with sandals? Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to imagine a solid imaginary line in front of you. You gotta let your hands relax to your sides.
Footage shows Houghton repeatedly telling the officer, "Don't touch me," as he insisted on conducting a search and field sobriety test. Her attorney, Robert Sykes, argued that Houghton was shaken from the accident and should not have been subjected to sobriety testing, calling the officer's actions an abuse of authority.
Nope. Alright, stop right here. Go ahead, widen your stance for me, keep your feet up. Do you have anything illegal on you?
No, okay, I said stay there for a minute.
Stay there!
Okay, I said stay there for a minute. You guys should be.
Okay, stay right here.
I was trying to make things lighter.
Okay. Well, you're not, alright? And your balance is really poor.
Because I'm in shock, I'm shaking.
You have some other physical characteristics which are indicative.
Houghton expressed disbelief at being tested, saying she felt compelled to just play along to get the ordeal over with. Sykes also criticized the fact that a female officer was not called to perform the pat-down, labeling it a clear misuse of power. Blood tests at the jail and hospital later confirmed Houghton had no drugs or alcohol in her system, yet she still faces DUI charges.
Don't pull away from me again. No, I won't.
The Layton Police Department maintains that the officer appears to have acted lawfully. Lieutenant Travis Lyman acknowledged the encounter startled Houghton and said the department is reviewing procedures to better inform individuals before searches. Houghton hopes the case prompts policy changes, aiming to restore public trust in law enforcement.
Tase him, tase him, tase him, tase him. Get on the ground!
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Police have released body cam footage showing the final moments leading up to the death of 25-year-old Joshua Harvey, who was tased multiple times by officers in downtown Tulsa.
Hey, relax, 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 relax. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Hey, 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 relax. Hey. Relax. 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 Hold up, hold up.
Hey, let's just get that car.
Hey, Nigel. Hold up. Hey.
The incident began after reports of a man screaming and undressing at 6th and Main. Officers approached Harvey and tried to calm him, but he fled and eventually forced his way into Arvis Bank by breaking through a glass door.
All right, we're gonna tase him. Let's tase him. Just tase him. Tase him. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Roll over.
Put your hands behind your back. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
Inside the bank, 2 officers deployed tasers, and 4 officers were needed to restrain and handcuff him. EMSA transported Harvey to the hospital, where he died 3 days later. Harvey was unarmed during the encounter.
Hands behind your back. Go, Harvey! Go! Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Put him behind.
You got one cup?
We got one cup. Get him in front.
Relax, buddy. Roll over.
No!
His family, who buried him over the weekend, is calling for transparency. Their attorney stated they are in the early stages of investigating what occurred between Harvey and Tulsa officers. Police have said they will not comment further until Tuesday. The medical examiner will determine Harvey's exact cause of death. Fullerton, California. On the evening of May 3rd, 2020, police responded to a report of a confrontation between 2 relatives in the 2200 block of East Commonwealth Avenue.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. I'm not going to tell you again. Get out of the vehicle, sir. Get out of the vehicle. Exit the vehicle. Come over here.
One man was armed with a stick, while the other 26-year-old Jesus Estrada Leon was wielding a large knife and allegedly trying to carjack a vehicle from his family member.
Hey, this guy, watch out for this guy. Get out, get out! Get on the ground! No! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! I've got feedback. Copy.
Officers arrived and made repeated attempts to defuse the situation, speaking with Leon for several minutes. Despite their efforts, he became increasingly agitated and aggressive.
Feedback! 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 Sir, get back in your house!
Officers deployed 2 less lethal beanbag rounds, striking Leon, but he continued to advance toward officers detaining his relative.
Stop! Drop the knife! Drop! Drop it! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Faced with an immediate threat, officers opened fire, striking Leon. He was transported to a nearby hospital, where he later died from his injuries. Lubbock, Texas, Carlos Martinez, 32, is in custody facing 3 counts of aggravated assault on a peace officer after allegedly striking 3 LPD officers with his vehicle. The incident began around 1:15 p.m. Thursday at the Del Estrado Apartments on 62nd Street. Martinez, recently evicted, was picking up his belongings when an argument with another resident prompted officers to respond. Martinez refused to exit his SUV, prompting officers to deploy a taser. As they stood near the vehicle, Martinez began reversing, injuring 3 officers. One officer rescued a child from the front seat, and multiple shots were fired at the SUV. Martinez continued backing up, crashed into a police Tahoe, then fled the scene.
fire! Shots fired!
Officer Donovan Powell was nearly run over but managed to jump out of the way. Powell sustained serious injuries but was released Thursday evening. Officers Mark Ellison and Saul Garay suffered moderate and minor injuries respectively. Nearby schools were placed on lockdown during the chaos. A manhunt ensued overnight into Friday, with patrol, K9, SWAT, and detectives searching the 73rd Street area. Martinez was finally spotted by a citizen near 74th and Joliet around 4:30 p.m. and arrested without incident. He was taken to the hospital for medical clearance before transfer to the Lubbock County Detention Center. The rider of the Honda NX4 Falcon tore through a densely populated residential area at reckless speed, weaving dangerously between cars and pedestrians, turning quiet streets into a scene of chaos and fear. His brazen defiance of the law plunged the neighborhood into a moment of panic that could have turned deadly for anyone in his path. The pursuit came to a devastating end when the motorcycle collided violently with a car. The suspect, critically injured, later succumbed to his wounds. A tragic and haunting reminder of how one reckless decision can cost a life in an instant. An Arkansas State Police trooper spotted a black Honda Civic speeding and attempted to pull the driver over, but the suspect refused to stop, triggering a high-speed pursuit. In an attempt to end the chase, an officer executed a Pi-T maneuver but instead ended up mounting the suspect's car, balancing precariously on two tires before safely regaining control.
Take him out here to stoplight. Long way on interstate. Long way on interstate. We're going southbound and northbound.
Copy that.
Okay, he's getting ready to go back north.
Despite this, the chase pressed on for several miles, creating a tense and dangerous situation. The pursuit was ultimately brought to a dramatic end when another trooper rammed the suspect's car as it tried to make a reckless U-turn into oncoming traffic. The collision disabled the vehicle, and the driver was arrested without further incident. On April 13, 2021, along Interstate 16, officers observed a maroon Ford F-150 swerving dangerously between lanes, nearly colliding with other vehicles. When signaled to stop, the driver ignored commands and sped north onto I-75. The truck weaved through traffic, frequently driving onto the emergency lane and disregarding traffic signals, creating a highly hazardous situation for motorists along the route. Near exit 169, law enforcement executed a tactical maneuver that caused the F-150 to lose control, veer off the road, and come to a complete stop. The driver, later identified as 16-year-old Havati Ahmadi, abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot into nearby woods. Officers quickly pursued and apprehended him, bringing the dangerous situation under control.
He's off the right shoulder.
A subsequent investigation revealed that the Ford F-150 had been reported stolen in Toombs County. Havati now faces multiple charges, including reckless driving, fleeing from law enforcement, and possession of a stolen vehicle. Authorities emphasized the serious risk posed to the public during the pursuit and thanked responding officers for their swift actions. Geese County deputies responded to a report of a road rage incident involving a blue Chevrolet Silverado driven by Eddie Simmons. When officers attempted to stop the vehicle, Simmons accelerated to speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, at times driving into oncoming traffic. Due to the extreme danger posed to the public and responding units, the pursuit was temporarily terminated. Roughly an hour later, Simmons was spotted in a different vehicle, prompting a second chase with multiple law enforcement units joining the effort. During the high-speed pursuit, officers coordinated to safely bring the situation under control. Sheriff Hahn executed a precise vehicle maneuver that caused Simmons' car to lose control and come to a complete stop. Simmons briefly attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly apprehended, while his passenger managed to escape the scene. Simmons is now in custody at the Jean County Jail, facing multiple serious charges. The vehicle he was driving has been towed from the scene for further investigation.
On the ground!
Eddie Simmons in good wrench service, NASCAR jacket, other one's still outstanding.
Okay, Eddie is the one that I saw. What's your other guy wearing?
What's that other guy wearing?
Officers confirmed that swift action and coordinated tactics ensured public safety and the successful apprehension of the suspect. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. In the early hours of July 21st, 2025, an Oklahoma City police officer patrolling South High Avenue near Southeast 29th Street observed a red pickup truck swerving into oncoming lanes. When the officer attempted a traffic stop, the driver, later identified as 18-year-old Daniel Plashinia Lopez, refused to pull over, sparking a brief but reckless pursuit through nearby residential neighborhoods.
Yeah, 10-4.
During the chase, Lopez struck a police cruiser, crashed into a parked vehicle, and even barreled through a front yard before ultimately slamming into a telephone pole. Officers quickly boxed in the vehicle, and Lopez surrendered without a physical struggle.
Show me your hand right now! Show me your hand!
Your call has been updated. Your call has been updated.
On unit 733.
Get out of the car!
Visibly upset, he repeatedly yelled that he had done nothing wrong. Inside the truck, officers discovered a partially consumed alcoholic beverage, and the vehicle was permeated with the smell of alcohol.
Hey, let's slow down. We got enough fire.
Hey, put your hand up.
Show me your hands!
Your call has been updated.
Lopez now faces multiple charges, including assault and battery on a police officer, DUI under 21, reckless driving, leaving the scene of an accident with property damage, and felony fleeing. The investigation remains ongoing as authorities review body cam and dash cam footage from the incident. Callaway County, Missouri. On March 14, 2022 at 1:58 p.m., a trooper observed a white Nissan Rogue traveling 95 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone on US 54th. When the trooper attempted a traffic stop, the driver fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit through Jefferson City. The rogue reached speeds over 100 miles per hour, made unsafe lane changes, and eventually crashed into multiple vehicles at the intersection of US 50 and Dix Road.
Right on Dix Road. 1050, 1050. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Somebody run!
After the crash, 2 men fled from the vehicle. One, later identified as Malik Miller, ran on foot but was apprehended by Jefferson City Police Officer Egan. A search of Miller revealed 2 loaded pistols, 219 grams of suspected methamphetamine, a scale, and $2,086 in cash. He was found to be a convicted felon.
Okay, you just can't stand. Yeah, well, I just dropped there a minute ago, guys. It's a black
Miller claimed that the passenger, Myron Mahaney, had been driving and handed him the bag before fleeing. After medical treatment, Miller was transported to the Cole County Jail. The firearms, drugs, and cash were seized as evidence and submitted for analysis. On August 18, 2025, at approximately 1 a.m. in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, a police officer observed a vehicle making a turn without signaling near Highland Drive.
Charge 72 near along West Street.
Okay, he's taking back off. Trying to TVI going westbound on foot.
The driver, Donald Ray, 62, refused to stop and sped away. A pursuit began, with Ray speeding through residential neighborhoods, running stop signs, and even driving through yards and sidewalks in a desperate attempt to escape.
Number 30 Air 1.
The chase ended when Ray's vehicle crashed into a fence behind a credit union. When police approached, a woman in the vehicle said she was coerced into participating in the incident. Officers found methamphetamine in Ray's pocket, but no gun was found.
Driver, get out of the car! Driver, get out of the car! Get out of the car! Passenger, stay in the car! Driver, out of the car! Out of the car, hands up! Walk backwards towards that side of my car, now! Turn around and walk backwards! Walk backwards!
Oh, no, we got the driver now.
Ray now faces multiple charges, including reckless driving, drug possession, and endangering another person. This incident added another chapter to his long criminal record, showing that lawless behavior ultimately leads to a worse outcome, endangering both himself and those around him. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. On May 19, 2025, at approximately 7:56 a.m., a deputy spotted a vehicle linked to an earlier pursuit in Grand Chute. When the deputy attempted a traffic stop on Highway 151, the driver refused to comply, accelerating away and initiating a high-speed chase.
Cell phone Y, field stick, cell phone Y. In the ditch, trying to get back up on the roadway. On the roadway again, cell phone.
22, we're continuing. We're gonna be eastbound on T.
You hear me for 43.
Multiple patrol units quickly joined the pursuit, during which a female passenger called 911, pleading to be let out of the car as the situation grew increasingly dangerous. Officers deployed tire deflation devices, but they proved ineffective. The fleeing vehicle swerved into a ditch, collided with a patrol car, and continued toward Fond du Lac County Airport.
Ribbon Med 2 for Fond du Lac County Dispatch on County Fire.
Med 2.
Winnebago County advises that they do not have any first responders responding. They would like to know if you want them to page to the next nearest first responder to...
Unsuccessful.
As a precaution, airport operations were temporarily suspended. The pursuit escalated until the suspect attempted to merge onto Highway 41 at Johnson Street, where officers executed a precision maneuver, forcing the vehicle to a stop.
Northbound Rolling Meadows, come up to Johnson. Just be advised that City will let the K9 call. Copy, we're going to be going eastbound on Johnson Street, eastbound Johnson, and southbound 41 from Johnson. 41. 1050. He went down into the call to the Gore on the off ramp or on ramp at 41.
Two passengers were taken into custody immediately, while the 27-year-old driver from Menasha surrendered following a brief negotiation. At the scene, deputies recovered a loaded handgun discarded earlier and a backpack containing drug paraphernalia. Several officers sustained minor injuries during the pursuit, and the case remains under active investigation. On an April night in 2019, Athens-Clarke County Police responded to a report of a voyeur on Hull Street. Officers identified the suspect as 63-year-old Carlton Brooks and went to his residence. After repeated knocks and clear identification went unanswered, the situation grew tense as officers tried to make contact.
I don't think so. Oh shit, he's got a weapon. Sir, is that a weapon? Sir, what are you doing? Put that down! Put that down!
Officer Ethan Marsden eventually saw Brooks inside holding a shotgun. He quickly retreated, giving repeated commands to drop the weapon.
Step away from the weapon! Step away! Step away! Keep your hands up! 9-4 Central, we need EMS. He's down.
Brooks ignored the warnings, opened the door, and aimed the gun directly at Marsden. Confronted with an immediate threat to his life, Marsden fired, striking Brooks in the doorway before calling for medical aid. On December 19, 2023, the Florida Highway Patrol received a request for assistance involving a blue Cadillac suspected of theft. Officers located the vehicle near mile marker 312 on I-95 southbound and attempted to initiate a traffic stop. Instead of complying, the driver immediately accelerated, prompting a high-speed pursuit that quickly escalated. During the chase, the Cadillac reached speeds of up to 140 miles per hour, weaving dangerously through traffic and putting other motorists at serious risk. Additional patrol units joined the pursuit, coordinating efforts to safely intercept the suspect while minimizing danger to the public. The chase stretched across multiple miles, with officers maintaining strategic positions and closely monitoring the suspect's erratic driving. Eventually, law enforcement executed a tactical intervention that forced the vehicle to lose control and come to a stop. The driver was safely apprehended without further incident. The high-speed pursuit concluded with the suspect facing multiple criminal charges related to theft, fleeing law enforcement, and reckless driving. The swift response by the Florida Highway Patrol ensured both public safety and the successful apprehension of the suspect. At 11:27 p.m. on July 31st, 2025 in Springdale, Arkansas, a sports car sped away at breakneck speed. It quickly left the freeway at exit 73, swerved onto the sidewalk, and disappeared east on Elm Springs Road.
Yeah, he's crashed here at Thompson. He crashed out on Thompson.
The police immediately pursued. The suspect turned off his headlights, using the darkness as his ally, speeding at over 100 miles per hour through quiet residential neighborhoods. Red lights and stop signs no longer mattered. The chase turned chaotic at the intersection of Huntsville and Thompson. Smoke billowed and wrecked cars littered the road.
We can't find. I see it. The other vehicles here, schoolhouse. The old schoolhouse.
The crash injured innocent drivers, showing the price of such recklessness. The sports car reappeared in a parking lot 150 yards away, smoking and badly damaged. The police quickly closed in. The driver, Heaven Colleen Race Castaneda, admitted to being behind the wheel. His voice was no longer filled with excitement, but instead with apologies. Medical teams checked the injured and transported the victims in the Nissan and SUV for treatment.
Get them checked out.
Kimbres Castaneda was arrested on multiple charges, including hit and run causing injury, reckless driving, driving without a license, and driving without lights to elude. For the residents, the night ended in pain, and for the daredevil, it ended in handcuffs. In May 2025, Arkansas State Police and North Little Rock Police Department joined forces to pursue a heavy-duty truck attempting to flee. But within minutes, the suspect's reckless decision caught up with him, leading to consequences he couldn't outrun.
Business tags, we're going to do west on 11th Street, no traffic, speed 55 miles an hour, driving some help, one smart. South of Park Drive, 21 back, going back east on West 10th Street. 32, 58, I'm here 510 east on 13th Street.
The suspect tore through a residential neighborhood with complete disregard for his safety and the lives of others, but officers remained determined to hold him accountable.
Figured the certain man like. Better go and like a little rat on the. I'm thinking they get the certain man like. Better go and like a little rat on the. He's right by you. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get out of the car! Out the door! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Let go of the steering wheel!
The chase ended when a precise petit maneuver sent the truck crashing into a lamppost. Officers swiftly moved in, pulling the driver from the vehicle and placing him under arrest. He now faces the consequences of his reckless actions, a powerful reminder that defying the law always comes at a cost. On April 11th, 2021, Officer Camarade was on patrol near University Avenue and McDaniel Street when he noticed 3 individuals riding mountain bikes without helmets. As he activated his hazard lights to initiate a stop, the riders took off, turning a simple warning into an unexpected chase. The cyclist made a sudden illegal U-turn and darted through traffic on Metropolitan Parkway, weaving between cars in a risky attempt to escape. Officers pursued but struggled to catch up until a coordinated maneuver brought the pursuit to a safe conclusion.
Stop sign, I got you.
Fortunately, no one was injured. One of the riders, identified as Cavario Hunter through his Georgia driver's license, was arrested at the scene.
I don't know where they're at. He's leaking fuel.
He was taken to Atlanta for a pre-trial hearing and now faces multiple charges, including fleeing or attempting to elude, reckless driving, and other related offenses. On Tuesday evening around 8:30 p.m., a pursuit began near Lamb Street and Lee High Street in Kettering. Police had received information from flock cameras that a driver, later identified as Angela Hendrick, was traveling through the area and had multiple warrants for her arrest, including several failures to comply. As the chase unfolded, Hendrick crashed into two Kettering patrol cars but continued to evade officers in her vehicle. Despite the collision, two additional officers, who had not been part of the initial stop, took over the pursuit. Hendrick was ultimately captured, and she now faces several charges, including failure to comply, felony possession of drugs, felony assault, and warrants for both misdemeanors, and a felony from adult probation.
Don't pit! Put your hands up! Wait! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Put your hands up!
It's locked.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car and on the ground! Crossfire!
For anything.
Move, Ray! Crossfire!
Lay down!
Move, Ray! Get on the ground!